Welcome back to Terrace Treasures. This is a quick video just to explain what happened to the floss from the Waste to Whimsy series. I separated out the ones that I think are going to be good to use and the ones that are not. But this is just an interesting thing that I found that I wanted to point out while I was working on it. Okay, so along the lines of planned obsolescence, I wanted to quickly stop the video here and talk about planned obsolescence because I didn't actually define it in the clip that I'm interrupting. So planned obsolescence is it's a business strategy where the process of a product becoming obsolete is intentionally planned and built into it from the beginning. So this is a relatively new thing, I would say. When I say new, I mean, I think it's the last, 50 years maybe, where companies intentionally make things that are not nearly as long lasting or as high quality as they could be, so that it will break down and that you have to buy new versions of it. So now that we've got that definition out of the way, we can go back to the clip and we can see why an expiration date on floss is probably a ridiculous thing. I was looking at this and it has an expiration date, because floss expires, I'm sure. Yeah, not so much. I mean, maybe floss wears out as it ages, but I doubt that. And this is certainly if I owned this and it was in my home and I saw the expiration date, I would still use it. So I just wanted to point that out. Expiration date on floss. Yeah. I realized that I didn't have any recording that explained what happened to the floss. So I think in my original video where I explained the Waste to Whimsy series, I said that I was maybe going to try to give the floss to the Red Cross. And in the meantime, we had a different organization that I had been working with who said that they could use it. So they work with a lot of people who are experiencing homelessness. And so I was able to give the nicer floss, the stuff that was, still decent looking. And some of it I think was brand new. I was able to give that to my contact there, and presumably they distributed it to people who needed it. So, and then we did keep I think I kept a few packages of floss for use, just personal use. They were ones that were kind of, it's floss, right? It's not like it goes bad or is gross, unless somebody's already used it, which clearly they haven't because it's still in the package. But the packaging itself it had been around long enough that it was kind of scraped up and things. So, less than ideal, I would say. But also it's floss. So, that's one of those things that it's if you need floss, use the floss, right? So anyway, I just wanted you to know that I believe almost everything was reused. I think there were maybe 2 in there that were kind of, again, less than ideal, and then also maybe had gotten dust and crumbs and things inside the lid. And so I did throw those away. But I think you could have used them for upcycling for jewelry or something like that. But, at the end of the day, I have plenty of stuff as it is. So a few of them I think did get thrown away. About, I think there was 2 or 3. And then I think 5 or 6 were given to the organization that I mentioned. And then I think we kept 2 or 3 for use in our own home. So that's the final destination for the floss. To tell you and show you what happened, had been around that it was long enough. Might as well do the ending voiceover too while I'm here. I treasure floss. Yeah, sure. I treasure upcycling waste items almost as much as I treasure you. If you want to be a gem, hit like on this video. Tell me in the comments, would you use gifted floss or is that a no for you? And consider subscribing if you haven't already.